And welcome back to the Angry Buddha Official. I hope all of y'all been well. I'm a little rusty, so bear with me as I slowly get back into reviewing. Music in the background is not mine. It's on YouTube. Look up Steezy as fuck. I don't own any of the music, but I'm using it as background music, so hopefully they'll let this video go for it, but I'm not changing it, so fuck off, YouTube. Now, Mr.Snuff order came in, and got this air sealed tight. God, I can't talk now. God, it's ridiculous. I got this air sealed tight container. I just picked it up, and I thought it would be good to put to store just like tins in there, because most of the time I don't really buy tins. I just buy in bulk with bags, or drums or whatever I'm gonna call it, and just jar them up. But I thought that most of the time when I do make orders, I probably wouldn't get any more that would fill up this anyways, or if I do, maybe a little more. Most likely some of those are gonna come out. Man, I've already tried some. I'm not gonna get into it just yet, but the reviews will come randomly. I don't want to tell y'all everything I have right now, just to make it more fun. So when I do reviews, it'll more just be like, oh, it's this one. We're gonna see this review of him doing this review, not you know what to expect. Yeah. Okay, I've never ordered any 6 photo. Any 6 photo I've ever had was gifted to me. And I had no idea that the samplers, which I'm glad I only bought a few, because I would have been mad, honestly, for the price I'd be paying for the tiny little assortment box. Just because I think that that's a little ridiculous for how small it is. Although they really cram it in here. But do you see how tiny these things are? Yeah, they're fucking cute, aren't they? They're fucking adorable. Look how fucking tiny these little motherfuckers are. This little guy, just chilling in my pocket all day. Look at this little bastard. Excuse me, shouldn't have called him a bastard. Didn't mean it that way. Look how tiny this thing is. Before I went down a size, I feel like or down several sizes, I feel like I could have put this in my ear. Well, through my tunnel. I could probably still put it through my ear. Anyway, we're not gonna put it in our ears, we're gonna put it in our nose. That's not what we're doing. That was Indian curry. But we're going to, yeah, that was so tiny. Isn't that hilarious? I feel like that's like it's a snuff container for a hobbit. Although I love it. I like tiny little things. That's what she said. All right, enough of that stupid shit. Let's get into it. Still waiting on the toque order. That's the bulk order. Not that I don't want to buy bulk from Mr.Snuff. It just is what it is. Now, also, I wanted to get into that too. I know y'all seen on my show in the past. My show. On my channel in the past, I've made videos and, you know, with, let's say, how should I put it? Maybe I was going through things at a time, and maybe I kind of jumped the gun on judgment from things I heard and thought I knew. But as I've gotten more into snuff, and I don't know, I just don't know if I'm always the most sensible person here on YouTube, and I know I get crazy, so I apologize for that. I think Uncle Squinty said that I was the Tommy Chong of the nasal snuff community, maybe, and I'll accept that. But maybe not the Tommy Chong, but you know, I definitely I'm not afraid to speak my mind, and sometimes I regret it, but I can admit it whenever I'm wrong, or when maybe I've judged when I shouldn't have. And I think I have judged certain snuff companies on here in the past. I'm not gonna go and take down my videos. I said what I said, and when I said it, I meant it. But maybe I meant it for the wrong reasons, and for that, I'm gonna tone it down. I think we know on this channel that, you know, it's been a while since I've ordered from Mr. Snuff, but I don't think despite what I heard and what I think I might know, it just doesn't matter. It's none of my business. And as long as either company is getting what I need from them, you know, and I will always support them and whatever. Anyways, let's not get too into it. Old shit. Anyways, Mr. Snuff order came in very fast. I'm very pleased. Thank you, David, and thank you all at Mr. Snuff for getting this to me as fast as possible. And also, you know, without these guys getting our stuff to us, this is why I don't want to complain about any snuff company getting me any type of product unless they're ripping me off in doing so. I am very grateful, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to enjoy this. Anyone in the States would just be in regular old scotches and sweet snuffs. And that shit gets boring. Now, I'll say I always like a scotch. I always like a toast. So I could do that forever. But when you do a snuff forever, what happens? Doesn't matter if the snuff didn't go bad, it still goes stale, or at least in your nose, and you lose that. You kind of can't really snuff anymore. I've been sniffing high dry toast for months, and just now, recently, I kind of started to just lose it. And well, anyway, yeah, I've been taking a break from it with this new snuff, and when I go back to it, I'll be able to smell it again. But I haven't been able to. I lose my sense of smell when I smell things too much. Like the lime toast, man. Oh my God. Out of all those last year, I definitely did 100 grams of lime toast. I love that shit, man. I think that's all I talked about. Even like when I ran out. But see, I made sure to get more variety this time, plus bulk. Let's turn that shit down a little bit. Remember, the background music is not mine, and it belongs to someone else. I don't know. But it's on the channel Steezy as Fuck, and he can tell you. Or they, or she, or it. Shout out to Old Factory Snuff. They're doing it. They're doing it. And shout out to Simon. Way to go. Getting your own snuffs. It's all falling into place. No, seriously, that's really cool. Man, maybe one day me and Grade A will have our own snuffs. No, that would be really cool though. I've actually thought about, you know, it'd be really cool to come up with my own recipes. I've already thought of some combinations that would be cool, but you know, we'll see in the future. I mean, I'm not saying anything's gonna happen or will happen, but that would be pretty cool. We're 8 minutes in and I haven't even gotten to a review yet, but I feel like I definitely need to talk a little bit. I am going to show one stuff that I have been dipping into, but I'm not doing a review of yet. And that shit is cut off. By the way, yes, I see that. You see that TV's broken, and it broke in the move here. So I just keep it out here to like jam on. I have other stuff I could jam on too. I just thought like, shit, why not? Just throw that bitch in the garage. So use it to jam while we're hanging out here. We hang out here quite a bit. God damn, there's some crazy ass dogs out here. Also, what I like that I'm doing reviews in here is I can always just open the garage, another garage door right here, basically to our backyard, and you can really smell those snuffs. But yeah, I've been messing around with this, and I have a lot to say about this. Jackson's English Gold. Now, we're gonna talk about this in another review. I'm not gonna do it right now, but what I've read has this being, and not on Jackson's, just on like Mr. Snuff that I've read about, and then when I've asked people and they've told me what this smells like, and I'm not gonna say it doesn't smell like that, it does, but I feel like it's because of two other ingredients, and we're gonna get into that later, that I don't really want to consider the flavor that a lot of people say this is, and I want to not really debate about it, but I want to talk about it. But this is awesome stuff. I'm really glad I decided to check this out. And that is Jackson's English Gold. But anyway, but as of right now, we're gonna get into Sir Walter Scott's Fine Border Snuff, Latakia or Latakia Blend. Artisan Snuff. Let's have a look-see. Now, the base tobacco, obviously, we know what's in the name, so we know what's in it. Maybe burley or something. I'm not really sure. I don't know what you use for a toast. As many years as I've been on YouTube now, dealing with snuff and snuffing myself in personal experience before I started YouTube, you know, I just haven't gained a whole lot of knowledge of certain, I hadn't paid attention, let's say, in those areas. I haven't paid attention in the areas of picking out certain tobaccos, which I do want to do more for this channel with these new snuffs. Sorry, my glasses are like glaring up on the screen and I hate that. Anyway. Maybe we'll come back to the snuff as well later on when we find out a little more about it. Obviously, in the smell, Latakia or Latakia, whatever. I have a nightcap tin up there. I mentioned on Reddit to someone, or when I made a post, that it reminds me of nightcap. Nightcap, delicious Latakia. I know it has Oriental tobaccos in it as well. It has Oriental tobaccos, Latakia, and something else in nightcap. But anyways, the point is that you can really smell that Latakia. And I don't know what's all in this. I just know it says, I mean, on the tin, it says Latakia or Latakia Blend. So a blend, it's just a blended, you know, it's a blend of snuff, different snuffs and Latakia, or it's, you know, just Latakia snuff. But anyways, it smells just like nightcap. That's what it reminds me of. I'm not a huge pipe smoker. I do smoke all year round, but occasionally, or maybe mainly, but I'd say I definitely bust out a pipe more so in the winter time. Definitely on some warm summer nights, I like to still bust one out. Take the shoes and the feet off, kind of barefoot it, stick them outside, kind of feel the ground, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a little pipe tobacco, sit in a nice little chair. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. I like to feel my feet in the earth. Feels good. Anyway, let's get a pinch. Let's check it out. The lighting is. Can you see that? The lighting just sucks right here. Where is the light coming from? Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Y'all know I snuff. Y'all know I get good pinches. Now, honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, it smells just how it smells in the tin. Just a little bit more, you get more of it. Latakia. Mamma mia. Man, I'm so happy for Simon. I'm so happy for Old Snuff Factory. I think that's so cool. And the fact that they're a couple and they've been working on it. I noticed that there's not a lot of videos. You know, when I came back, I thought I'd been seeing more of their videos. Like, you know, just popping up my feed, but really they don't have a whole lot. So that means that in the time being, while they're working and doing their thing, they're also coming up with ideas of snuffs or whatever it may be. But they come back and then boom, hit us with a, hey, we're making our own stuff and Roderick's gonna put it out there. Man, that is so fucking cool. Oh man, badass. Super excited to try their stuff. I believe they were gonna try to send me that Red Crest by Kindle, Samuel Garlic or something. I gotta check that out. I gotta get that sample from him or whatever, or 10. Sounds delicious. It's like a plain tobacco, but just a little more to it. But really nice. Sometimes a simple snuff can be the best. And man, nice, great burn. Just like a toast. It's like a toast. Nick Kick is just like, I'd say maybe just like maybe a little under, but not by much. A like F&T high dry toast, or possibly even, you know, like a natural toast, like a toast, you know, a toast, any type of fine, but maybe not quite as much nicotine, but you still feel it. Now I've already had nicotine in my system, so maybe I'm not feeling it as much. Oof. I mean, it honestly smells like nightcap pipe tobacco, Latakia pipe tobacco in your nose before you light it. I mean, it's pretty much a simple, that's why I didn't really get too deep into this one. I don't think that there's, even though it's artisan, I don't think that there's, it was made with love, it was made with craft, it was made that's something no one else is doing with more expensive tobaccos. I mean, there's just love there. I don't think it needs to be any more than that, and it doesn't always have to be something complicated to be like an exquisite snuff. It's that this was hand blended and crafted by someone who knows what the fuck they're doing and won't be doing this for long. Just had a discussion with someone, and yeah, they were saying it was like 75 years old. I think about that all the time. What's gonna happen when these guys die off? Not to be selfish and be like, oh, I want them to live just to make me snuff. Like, I hope someone carries it on, because what they're doing is freaking awesome. I'm gonna be very sad. And it's an art, dude. Man, beautiful. And like, look, I don't know why y'all are here, but if you watched my old dip reviews, you know, you've heard me talk for a grip about how I want to quit certain tobacco and I want to only use certain tobacco snuff. And I've made it. And it's because of snuff. So not only do I get to enjoy this awesome product, this beautiful work of art and tobacco, but in no way, I don't care, you're just an idiot if you demonize this, because this is not bad. This is not a cigarette. This is delicious. Not only do I get to enjoy this, it's helped me quit all those nasty habits. I mean, I love snooze too, but I quit snooze. Now, I will snooze if the old honker isn't working and I'm sick. I gotta have something, so I'll probably have a can of snooze every now and then, or maybe I'll vape or something, which I don't want to do either one of those. But you know, truth hurts. That's just what it's gonna be when I'm sick and I can't cram anything in my nose. I gotta have something. Daddy's gotta have his nicotine. Yeah. But anyway. I mean, I don't think there's anything more than that. No, I don't know what there's this other smell in there. Maybe that's also part of the Latakia. It's musty. There's something musty in here going on. I don't know what it is. But I like it. Yeah, it smells edible, which Latakia smell edible. And I'm not, when I say edible, I mean like eat. Yes, when I had I had nightcap and something else someone sent me, and oh my god, I feel like I could just eat the tobacco. How hazardous is that? It smelled so delicious. I felt my mouth is watering right now, and it's just like it was when I first smoked nightcap for the first time. Why do I keep coming back to nightcap? Because that's probably the best tobacco I've ever had besides Captain. I haven't had a lot of great tobaccos, pipe tobaccos, which I know all these snuffs, like, you know, they're not this one, come from a pipe tobacco first, like Celtic Talisman and all that. I know. Fantastic. I give that a 10 out of 10. Do I think it should be $10? No. I don't think it should be priced at $10, but maybe I don't think it should have been priced at $10 back then, or however long it's been priced around that But now that the man is 75 and won't be around forever, I think it is reasonable to be maybe $10. At first I was kind of like, no, but I mean, it's understandable. I mean, now does that mean do I want to spend, you know, $30, $40 on only 4 tins of snuff? No. So, I mean, if you buy them, you gotta have to buy them every now and then, stock up, or just buy in bulk. I know they do sell in bulk, but it's something to put away and really enjoy if you appreciate. I don't even want to say smoky tobacco. I don't know how this was, you know, if it was toasted or what. I'm assuming maybe it was toasted a little bit, kind of the same way, but I don't think it was, it's not toasted fully to be a toast. It's not buttery. It's not using that same tobacco that creates that. We're 20 minutes and 50 seconds in, so 21 minutes in. I'm gonna end it now. I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I hope that was a good return. I know I talked a lot. I will tell you what the next review is this time, but then I'm gonna start randomizing it and not telling you. But the next review I'm going to be doing, which could be up tonight or could be up tomorrow, I don't know. I have shitty service here, so it takes a minute to upload shit, is Monica Grover, based off of her, or dedicated to her. That's why he made this stuff. Anyways, I guess. My 6th photo in G Madra stuff. And yes, I have dipped in just a tiny bit, and let me tell you, the outside of the tin compared to going in is completely different, and we'll get into that later. Maybe I need to let this sucker air out. I don't know. Let's just say interesting. I bought 100 grams of this, which, God, I didn't think you could fit 100 grams into this thing. But anyways, yeah, interesting is the very least I can say about this. I'm not saying bad. I will say that I'm not used to that smell. But, yeah, I'm surprised. But it's supposed to be like just a regular tobacco snuff, or natural. So, and it's natural, but it's pungent. And we'll get into that. Peace out, y'all take care, and I hope to see y'all very soon.